Hello, travelers. My name's Will. Today we're in the world of Skyrim. I'm here with Lydia. We're in the plains of Whiterun. And this is my first video, and not my first attempt. But I think I finally have everything set up audio-wise how I need it. And it seems to be functioning pretty well. Till I can get to a Best Buy, pick up the wireless mic I'd like to use with the Steamdeck. I'm going to be making videos using just the internal microphone. So it's not the best, but I kind of like the Lofi ASMR videos, and I really like being able to record just directly onto the Steamdeck, and then take that video and transfer it to a tablet or a computer and edit it. And eventually, I want to be able to not have to bring my laptop on the road as much, and edit and record all on the Steam Deck. So Skyrim is one of my favorite games. It wasn't a game I knew about when it came out. I had accidentally picked up Morrowind several years before on an original Xbox that I purchased. And my cousin introduced me to Oblivion. But I was at his house one time, and he started playing Skyrim on one of those old CRT TVs. I think it was probably 32 inches. And I remember starting a character, and I played. And I didn't even do anything except I just ran in one direction for 10 or 15 minutes. And I got chased by wolves and dragons and people, and I was immediately sold. And so, some 15 years, I think, later, people are still playing it, and now I get to enjoy it on the Steam Deck. So, ooh, excuse me, my stomach is growled. The mic didn't pick that up. So now I get to enjoy it on the Steam Deck. And the special edition has so many mods. So what I was able to do is mod it on my computer. And then I transferred it over to the Steam Deck. And it runs so well. I have a ridiculous amount of mods, and I just go into my map here and see all these extra towns like Evanvale, Oakwood, and Aurora, Little Vivek, and places like Blackmore, North Keep, Granite Hill, Granite Hall, Amberguard, and I've even disabled the borders. There's mods that add towns and stuff over the mountain ranges of Skyrim. A bunch I haven't even been to yet. And then I've got stuff like Beyond Bruma and Worm's Tooth. See all these locations that I've never been to that are added. I've got Path to Elsewhere. Literally, I could do a whole video just listing mods, and it would probably be like 20 minutes long. Bunch of town mods, as you can see. Like this is, we're coming into Whiterun, and these are all added buildings, and outposts, and gates. It's a player home over there.
I'm on a pilgrimage to the shrine of Azura, the goddess of twilight, if you'll excuse me.
I just follow him Baldur's as he wanders through the parts. But I'm level, I think I'm level 30 on this playthrough. This is probably the most fun I've had with Skyrim playthrough in a long time. Certainly the most mods I've ever had working in like a custom version as this guy walks on a bike. Here and down. One of my favorite mods is crows and birds over cities mod that I added. It really makes these places feel alive. And then as you can see, there's all sorts of added buildings. Carriages. Poorly rendered trees. All outside of Whiterun. See, sometimes I have to do a redo of my LODs because some of the textures are not loading right in some of these trees because of all the mods.
Shrine of Azura, the goddess of twilight, if you'll excuse me. I'm on a pilgrimage to the shrine of Azura, the goddess of twilight, if you'll excuse me.
There's just so much stuff here that's added. And then I have open cities, so you can pretty much just walk in anywhere. And the loading screens are fast travel and going in the interiors of buildings. And see, I also have lots of weather cloud mods that add weather systems and cloud systems that move through the winter storms are really crazy, and when you're up like high on a peak, all of the wind, rain, sleet, and snow that can hit you makes it very scary and treacherous. And then when you're in the ground level, all of the fog and the rain helps to set the atmosphere. So here's running through the meteorite. It's been overhauled. It's an ugly tree. Like Bob Ross was. It's just a happy little 2D tree. So here's actually one of my favorite spots that kind of happened unintentionally. These bridges, can't remember who did them. They are so cool. This one has a mammoth skull on it and a flag of Whiterun. And then you've got all the signs pointing to all the different directions for all the different cities and towns. And then this one, Whiterun banner, takes you over this raging waterfall. You can see the fish jumping out of the water. I actually never noticed that before, but I believe that's another mod. And then if you look up towards the bridge, if you're looking at it, maybe you can see that the other one. There's shields that usually have the color of old. So these bridges mesh really well. And then there's a player home right over here that looks like a little mill. And so with that, get this kind of really cool area. And I think with all these mods and things, it makes Whiterun feel way more like a centralized happening city. To kind of get an idea that it could be like a secondary strategic and cultural hub of central Skyrim. So there's a winery here to the left. Here's the player house, which is called Daisy's Retreat. It's a really cool player home. I just think it sits so well up against the mountain here. It's the river and there's a little more dynamic view to this little area, which was pretty barren. Oh. So here's another mod that you're seeing. So every once in a while, dragons will do called like bombing scout runs. They don't usually attack unless you attack them, but they'll fly around and sometimes they fly up to tall buildings and sit on them. and just kind of watch people where they just fly away without being scared. So here's some more little outposts and places that you can go and overlook the area you're about to go to. And or if you're a Whiterun soldier, wait for a dragon to come and blow the horn like it just happened. But as you can see, Whiterun's way more packed as far as what's going on in and around it. To catch up with our friend going to the Shrine of Azura. So sometimes what I like to do in this game is just kind of follow the road and see what adventures it presents for you. And also, I really like following NPCs around in this game. And so, whenever you find one on the road that's doing something, sometimes I try to help them on their quest, protect them. Other times it's just fun to see them go and do their own thing, and maybe you run into them later and they're at the place that they said they were going to be. There's another player home. It's called Texarian. And Whiterun Dwarven inspired player home. It's a good little castle fortress looking player owned kind of exit Whiterun with. And I can't remember what that place is, but I believe it's another farm extension of Whiterun in its city. Okay, get you there. So I've never actually made... That's not true. I've made one ASMR video before. And it was about me taking apart a camera lens. It was on a different channel. So this is going to be the first test video for the Steamdeck ASMR. And things like my mic and setup will improve and change over time. But I had to lower the volume of the game here, as well as the music, but I love the Skyrim music as much as I would love to play it for you. It's a very, very bright sunny day today. Maybe not. It's actually the sun is setting. And eventually we come up to Lost Falls and Eda Tower, which are both special locations that I've added. But please let me know in the comments if I need to adjust. I'd like to hear the volume of something like the footsteps or the game in general more. I would really like to do some non-talking kind of video excerpt for ASMR in Skyrim, and I think that could do really well and be really relaxing. But for now, I just wanted to kind of test out the mic quality and see how the mics did on the Steam Deck, and if they were even worth messing with, and maybe you'll get something out of it, maybe you won't, but it seems like it kind of cuts your voice in and out, and then I had to lower the volume of the actual headphones that I use because I was able to pick it up. It would kind of do like a voice echo and then cancel out the echo. That would cut off my voice. But Skyrim is super peaceful. I end up playing it way too late at night, which makes me fall asleep sooner than fast. I have to be careful because I left my Steam Deck on and it's died. I don't get to save my progress. He's just kind of walking around doing his own thing. Oh yeah, those trees. Those big trees, they're all over the map, but they're like special large pine trees that are really cool. Back on track. Oh no, Lydia, you messed him up. Let the man walk, Lydia. He's not very fast. He did say he was on a pilgrimage, so he does have to think. Look, the shrine of Zeus, like way up here. It's not close. Barely thresholds, but I guess I do have to go up there. Gotta go somewhere close, at least to Winterhold. Or maybe one of these places will be along the way. I might have to make this a two-part video. Maybe the second part, if the mics hold up, I can do a little more intro and tell you a little bit about myself and maybe do some more ASMR. Because there could be a strong chance that you don't hear anything. I've been talking to myself for the last 20 minutes. So I'll take a quick peek in here and then I'll probably stop the recording, just so it doesn't get too big and crazy long. This is Frostfall. This is one of the cooler, like, custom cities and towns. It's got a really cool gate. Kind of reminds me of the Princess Mononoke village for some reason. I want to say there's a cool, like, quest attached to this house slash player home. Remember, but there's some very unique, like, kind of hybrid solitude and Whiterun architecture. Looks really good. There's some big farms in the town. So it's just like a little outlying town that farms for Whiterun and provides food for the city. And I thought that added quite a lot of life to this region. And I really liked these statues.
Such a thing has not happened for hundreds of years.
some pretty cool guards. We have another friend. Better catch up.
It does not matter to Maik how strong or smart one is. It only matters what one can do.
Shoot. I'm gonna end the video here, and in part 2, we'll do a little more talking about what I'd like to do as far as videos, and maybe a little bit more about me
I'm on a pilgrimage to the
and how I discovered ASMR.
if you'll
But
excuse me.
this is more of a tech test, and I hope it worked. So thanks for tuning in, and check back, and hopefully I'll have more videos with a variety level of content and quality.